all that being out of the way, let's get to the fun stuff. Okay, the music I was listening to this week. Let's start with the one that I was most excited about. Let's start that. Let's start with good tidings. Okay, this is a new month. Let's start with joy and happiness and things that make us happy. So let's start with the one that I preferred the most this week, the one that had me smiling ear to ear, and I'm like, hey, I mean, what's it happen? What is happening? I mean, we're gradually getting to that point where artists are putting out music back to back. So the very first album that I listened to this week is this one by, would I say it's an album, but is this one by Iwar. Uh, it's an EP actually titled Reflection Station. Reflection Station. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, this project made me so happy. And if you've been listening to this pod enough, you know I have been talking about the way people describe what Afro R&B is, and who is tagged an R&B singer in this industry. And I've been very critical of the fact that not everybody who slows down their music is actually giving you Afro R&B or giving you any kind of R&B. That you slow down the music doesn't mean you're giving me R&B. It's just like saying, what's his name? Justin Bieber is an R&B singer because he has, or because he has several slow songs, right? He's never gonna be on the scale of R&B. He's never gonna be anywhere close to Chris Brown or Coco Jones or those kind of artists, right? I mean, who are just R&B singers who know how to actually sing, and they check more marks, I mean, and boxes around the R&B genre than most do. And so that's been sort of my main criticism of this industry, where we just tag anybody because they slow down their music as giving some form of R&B. But right here, tell you what, right here, this is what I call Rolls Royce music, premium music, European spec music. This is what I'm talking about right here. I want to listen to this every day of the week. And the music kind of, it cuts through whatever mood I'm in, because I listen to it that much. And when I'm kind of really up there, I'm like, yeah, let me listen to this. And when, maybe I wake up in the morning and I'm still trying to get myself together and trying to get my energy up, tell you what, this album still did it for me. Because, oh my gosh, it's like, he's like the main dish of his music. If you know, how can I describe this for you? So many artists today sound like they're appetizers to their own music. They're appetizers to their own projects, where they're relying heavily on the beat and so many of all the fun stuff that happens on the background to do a lot of the heavy lifting, right? And it is what it is. I'm not even going to dive into that right now. But there are a lot of artists, and I spoke about this maybe 2 weeks ago, that a lot of artists are relying on relying on the beats that producers give to them heavily. They're relying on it more. And it sounds like that disconnection between the music, the beat, and their delivery, sometimes you can hear it in the music, you can feel it in the music sometimes, right? So they're like appetizers to their own. They are not the main attraction. The artist itself, his or herself, is not the main attraction when you want to listen to them. You're looking for other things to complement them, right? But with Teiwa, he is the main dish. It's like he's leading the band. That's how this EP felt to me. It's like Reflection Station felt like he's leading an army. Basically, he's in charge. That was what this album felt like. It felt like he was right there in front of everything, and the beats and the production and everything else was going by his direction. He was the main attraction. He's like the amala to the Bergiri, the main thing, right? You're not just going to take Bergiri and wait to by itself, right? You need the main dish. You need the amala with it. You're not just going to eat vegetable soup on its own, right? You need the pounded yam with it. That's exactly how I felt about this project. Like, he's the main attraction for me. The songwriting, the way he's able to pass across the message was absolutely brilliant. In fact, I will go ahead and say Reflection Station is one of the best singles that I've heard this year. The single itself is literally one of the best singles that I've heard this year. And if I do a deep dive better into the album, into the EP, I can give you, I mean, it's just five. Maybe one of them is the one that I'm not really feeling. But man, Bad Belly, I mean, sign me up. Survival, sign me up. Floating, sign me up. But overall, I'm looking at this that Reflection Station has to be one of the best singles of this year. It's just absolutely remarkable. And this is not somebody trying to be what he's not, or trying to sound a certain way, or the mixture of the Nigerian element, with the core, the pure R&B was absolutely flawless. I really love this EP. It really, really touched somewhere, deep, um, within me. I mean, but a few months ago, when we were talking about this R&B thing, right? And someone was saying, oh, they were going to use a certain artist as the face of the R&B for their playlist or something like that. The thing is, I'm looking at all the DSP. I actually went to the DSPs, and what I don't see, and in all the what I didn't see is his face on the popular playlist where you think he should be, right? When it comes to like R&B and things like that. With his latest release, I don't see his face on any of those things, on any of them, right? And this is even some of the problems, where those people who are covering the music have they're out of their depth when it comes to actually the knowledge about the music, right? You would think that his face will be on every playlist that is important in any way this past week, because of how incredible the project was. But no, it just shows up as a single, like, oh, he released a single this week, like in the what's it called, New Music Friday playlist. For me, it's so embarrassing that premium music like this doesn't even get to the surface, for any of those DSPs. I mean, well, why am I complaining? That's why podcasts like this exist. That's why I'm here. This is what drives me to bring to the forefront great and incredible music, great and incredible artists who are actually doing the work, who most people are not going to be talking about, because it's not getting them to dance, it's not getting them to get on their feet. But there's more to music than that. Way more. I don't want to go into my rant about yeah, I just don't want to go there. But this project is absolutely beautiful. I love the work and the effort put into the delivery of this. I mean, Reflection Station has to be one of the singles of the year, and it's not even the most listened to songs on the album. I'm just looking at Spotify right here, and I'm like, why though? Why? How do you press play and in the first 10 seconds it's not, you're not just mesmerized by the work, right? I mean, man, bro, you should be proud of the work that you've put into this project. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of the fact that you're Nigerian as well, so I can celebrate you properly. Yes, incredible project here by Iwar. Like I said at the beginning,